Dear Dune 2000 fans, welcome back to Butlerian Jihad Chapter 2 Mission 1. Now, in the first chapter of this whole thing, what we saw was there were some really damn difficult missions. Now, in Chapter 2, that's where, from what I've heard, shit is about to become absolutely unfair. And obviously that is exactly what I'm all about. So, from what I've heard, let's go for barracks first. In this mission, the key objective is we need to crush an opponent's base. In fact, of course, the machine base, once again, from the Emperor. And we have to keep alive their silos and refineries. However, the added challenge to that whole ordeal is that in Chapter 2 there are apparently carry-ons that are constantly dropping from all around the field at random locations. I have been thoroughly warned about how bad this mission is supposedly going to be and how damn difficult in that sense. So we will stay very cautious of that. We don't want to overspend until we actually have proper financial resources with at least 3 refineries or so. But we're going to need one shit ton of units, and for those randomly placed carry-ons, I don't even know how to approach them yet. What the best way of going about that is. Okay, so it seems the first one's coming there from the bottom. Oh, right. Okay, a bunch of Sadauka. We don't like that. That's going to deal a shit ton of damage to our units once again. Oh, all right. Listen, I can deal with one down trike. That's perfectly fine. Right, so as of now, as you can see, I'm pretty broke. I may have overspent there a tiny bit on units since I now have to wait for 2 entire cycles of that harvester until I get my my cash to build a second refinery. But past that point, I have already done one halfway attempt of this mission without a recording previously, so I could see how bad it was going to be. This mission, not the worst one, but definitely more difficult than the Butlerian Jihad mission 1 from chapter 1, so we're still in for a treat in here. Okay, seems there's the second attack. What do we have this time around? I just wanted to not take out my harvester and I'm already rather happy. Alright, let's get those infantry units to tank a little bit. Right, they barely did anything. In fact, they didn't tank for anything right there. Worms are absolutely not our friends in this one, so we are going to do whatever we can to block off that worm. Nice. Nice. Just get killed, please. There. Oh no. There we don't go. We didn't make it. Oh wow. Now that is a little bit unfortunate. Nope. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that was actually a rather solid defense. I'm happy with that. So one thing that's also quite good to keep in mind here, we can absolutely sell couple of refineries here and there, because in this mission it appears we do not have access to heavy factories. So that being said, there's absolutely no reason us having this many refineries. Nice, there we go. That worm's taken out now. So yeah, we will just sell that for the extra 300 bucks and I'm happy with that. That's perfectly fine. Right, so we have a lot of infantry units right now. I can only imagine how bad the future missions are going to be when there are turrets involved, when there are bigger rushes involved, because right now, of course, we're not under a lot of pressure. Ah, speaking of that, these seem to just be rather minor attacks. Right, the harvester is going to be attacked here. I've misplaced that a little bit, but it is not that bad. Okay, yeah, I do want to get another light, well, a first light factory in here. It is time for that. We can just make use of a harvester here for some crushes. That would be beautiful. What do you have there? Don't destroy. Okay, yeah. Refineries or enemy silos? We will not. I'm not down for that anyways. That is good to hear. Right, so. Nice. Now we have a couple of trikes, essentially meaning we can... Oh, wow. Essentially meaning we can greet out another little refinery right there. Oh, I want those infantry units to kill everything. Nice, and there we... there go all of our trikes and our quads. Beautiful. Alright. 3 harvesters as of now. Now at some point soon we should stop grinding for more cash and instead really focus on more units instead. Because yeah, we're starting to run out of proper defense right there. Let's get rid of that. And now I think with 4... Yeah, with 4 harvesters I'm relatively happy for the time being. Sweet, so let's actually max out our cash stats a little bit. Nice, okay, new carryalls. There are a lot of carryalls on this mission. Which is interesting, seeing as thus far it has not been that difficult. Nice, and that is where infantry really shines. Nothing takes any damage here. Oh well, that is until we get crushed here. Please don't get crushes. Oh, that is such value. Let's just quickly... Okay, this one's dead, that's fine though. We sacrifice him. It was for a good purpose after all. Right, so sweet, yeah. We got a nice little foundation right now. I can work with that. And from here on out, let me actually think. Where do I want to focus my time to? Oh, now that is always something I absolutely love to hear, of course. I just hope we get as much damage here as possible. Oh, it's just crawling right through there. Don't take hint. That would have been bad. Right, we have to... You have to keep a very close eye on that. Oh, 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 don't get stuck here. Alright, chase him down, please. That's fine. Okay, it seems that now the worm's gonna go down, right? No, it's actually once again kited out, it appears. Oh, nah, there we go. Now it's gone. Do we actually want to sell anything here? I don't really want to, no. I will keep all refineries and just build a third one. With 3, I'm happy. Yeah, I don't need more than that. Right, lovely. That will get some massive damage in here. Nice, yeah, perfect. Sweet, so from here on out, I don't see that we can do much here apart from just building more units. And then at some point pushing the base, wherever that may be. Probably in this... Well, it doesn't seem like there's anything in here. But maybe. This map is not too big, so it will probably be in there. Right, yeah, we got 3 refineries. Plenty to get at least a bit of cash for now. Let's actually just send out a little squad there to see where we're at with everything. So we are still running low on cash. No carry-ons. Super widely spaced spice puddles. Super inefficient for any farming purposes. But it appears the carryalls have, at least for now, stopped. Who knows whether that's something of permanent. Yeah. As of now though, this is pretty chill. Let's quickly see whether anything is in here. Okay, yeah, we have something there. Is this closed off? Nope. Interesting little base layout here. Okay, and this strike is gone. Great, that is good to know. So now we have at least a rough idea of the outline of that. Man, those harvesters... Oh wow, that seems very, very dangerous. I do not want to attack in there right now. I can already... Oh no, okay. I believe we're going to need some defense now, this time for real though. This is a pretty hefty push. Alright, I don't think this is gonna be an issue per se. But certainly worth acknowledging. Yeah, this harvester is done for. Alright. Yep. Okay, well in that case, we can actually already just place ourselves closely to their base. As there isn't much more for us to do other than to get into attacking now. There's not even enough room for another light factory. That's also hilarious. So we will instead just get another barracks, the third one at that. And from there on out, we can get some attacks going. So this seems to be the opponent's base. I don't even want to know how much defense is in here. It seems pretty bad though, considering what we've already seen here. What's even being attacked? I don't know. Yeah, essentially if there is a harvester of them, then I'm gonna get in there and wipe it out. Alright, I'm happy with that. Sweet, yeah, if we can simply cut off his cash flow, that's already a very good thing. Oh, he actually only has 1 harvester, so... and I cannot take out his refinery. If I were to be able to take out the refinery, that would mean that there would be no more harvests being delivered and he had no more cash. But since I cannot do that, as for the rules of this mission, that's a little bit annoying. He's just gonna permanently get more harvests as I take them out one by one. Okay, these units just do not care. Oh wow, yeah. These Sadaukar gonna be very annoying. Yeah, on that, oh my god, that does a lot of damage. Oh, I cannot just keep on sending units in there one by one. Okay, it appears worms are already grabbing our harvesters here. That is not too nice. Yeah, how much more can he even have past us wiping out his entire army here? Okay, every one of those is getting some pretty good value in here. Let's just keep this going. And yeah, in here we have one combat tank. Oh no, there actually appears to be a lot more defense in here. Oh my god. Alright, so that's might be problematic. If we get pushed here, there's nothing we can really do. We did have to tank a lot financially here. Seems, yeah, 2 of our 5 harvesters already got wiped out, so we should actually go for one more refinery here. Oh man, this is bad. This is pretty bad. I don't even know how he finances himself. Actually, while I'm already at it, I will also just go to the top there and pick up a little bit more vision on what's going on here. If I get pushed, this is pretty tough. I don't know exactly what I would even do. Okay, wow, this base appears to be massive. This base appears to be massive. What am I even saying? Okay. So they also have spies at the top there. But it appears that only... Oh no, they may have 2 harvesters. Who wouldn't even attack there? I don't know. No, the harvester is now going to the top. Has he now produced an actual harvester in here? Looks like it. Alright. Oh no, they now have 2 harvesters. That is not very nice. Yeah, we need to push in though. That's the thing. We need to rush into the base, wipe out all the units, and then the buildings they use to actually, well, develop more troops in here. This is a tedious first mission. We have such little offensive capabilities, plus farming is horrible on this map. So that will be a very annoying push to make. Plus, oh my god, fighting against Sadaukar is the most annoying thing in the world. Oh man. And the interesting thing also is that it appears that he has much more production capability than we have. Since we crushed his entire, well, capability in terms of units, and he still somehow made it out completely unscathed and wiped out all of our units. That's weird. I don't even know how that got to be. Right, I just realized we had 3 refineries, which is already a little useless at this point. That's a lot of refineries compared to how much capability of actual spice collection we have. Okay. Next attack's happening. Right. Okay, and this is good. Like, on defense like that, we're getting so much value just because we can actually space out our... Well, because we can defend in one cluster, whereas he is sending all of his attacks spaced out, right? Yet he still has infinite amounts of defense. Like, this is so annoying. We cannot really wipe out his units since he just has too many of them. For whatever reason, and somehow. I don't even know how. But he keeps on getting more. So there's very little we can really do here. Apart from continuously producing and then just doing the biggest push of all time. Yeah, or perhaps rushing in just to destroy something like, for example, his barracks or even his heavy factory. The heavy factory may be the most annoying part. Close tie between the heavy factory and the barracks. For all I know, now we finally got some decent production here, and that's very, very nice. Yeah, with that in mind, it's unfortunate that I misplaced my buildings here a little bit. Otherwise, I could have fit it in. I could have fit in a 3rd light factory, which would of course have been nice. Right, man, these harvesters are walking. These harvesters are literally driving down the path that my grandparents said they always had to go to school. It's crazy. So, units still kind of space out unevenly here. Too many units at the back. Overall, though, massive, massive value on defense here. Right. There we go. Let's rush in here. Quickly wipe those guys out. Okay, yeah, I mean, now we're starting to really get a sizable amount of units in here. What I will, however, do is I will just select these 5 light tanks here, to get a bit of an attack squad, rush in there, and just see what the base looks like. Oh my god. Holy. Okay, so... Okay, there are 2 different bases in here, it appears. Or at least 2 different technologies. That's weird. You only see 1 color of units, though. Okay. Yeah, the more we can bait out, the better. Or do they just spawn units in here? I just cannot imagine how they even get this many troops. Just by regular production. It doesn't seem fair at all. Or reasonable either. So he just spent a lot of his units, that's good. Oh man, we get so much cash now. We could even sell something from our refineries. Actually get to work here. Nah, this is... Why does he have so much production? Oh my god, yeah, exactly. He has 2 different bases, it appears. Hence he has double the production. Hence he absolutely outlevels me on that part. And I cannot do anything against that. Apart from, of course, taking all the buildings. It appears that now we're getting to a point where that's a tangible option. Alright, let's rush in and actually destroy some buildings in here if we can. That would be beautiful. Now all of our attack is currently getting wiped out. That is pretty tough. It's all getting demolished. Holy. That push really just got annihilated in there. We took down 1 building. But that's still really tough. Yeah, however though, he has very little defense now. I think now is the right time to just rush right in. Say, you know what, let's just go for the next one. Sounds good. He's already getting up his defenses. That is a bit annoying. No, actually, let's still just rush in. I feel as though nice. Yeah, let's kite them out. Oh, nope, that did not quite work out. Alright, this seems to be a good way to kite all those units out, right? Or he just does not care, that's also an option of course. Okay, so fortunately, at the very least, the buildings are not being built back, so that is good. That spares us from a lot of pain. Let's wipe out that next building over here. Oh, please, just take it out. Oh my god. No way. Oh my god, that almost survived. Yeah, we will sell one of our refineries. I can't stand this, I need more production. Yeah, we'll go for the bottom one here. Or we could have also additionally, or alternatively just sold a wind trap. I think that would have also just completely been fine. Man, I need to find out whether there's some sort of a keybind to queue, well, making units, like it is in some modded versions of Dune. I don't know whether that's a thing in Grunt Mod's regular Dune, but I should definitely figure that out, because right now that would be one hell of a nice quality of life addition. We're really taking out those buildings one by one, that is crazy. Okay, yeah, if he wants to attack me, I'm absolutely down for that. I want to just get this mission over with and go to more interesting parts of this campaign. Definitely also more unfair ones, because this was rather easy, if you will. Just some tiny attacks, presumably to introduce us to that concept. So, rather fair and okay so far. Right, getting some nice value in here. I'm sure that once I rush in there, the base is again going to have an infinite amount of defensive capability for whatever reason, and however it's going to accomplish that, it's going to do it somehow. Alright, nope, now we actually seem to be walking through that base properly. Let's take out the defensive buildings he has, and yeah, we should be good to go. Nice. Okay, so that's what it ultimately was about. We had to beat down his level of defenses, and that's that. Let's take out that palace, perhaps that does something. We just have to ensure that certain buildings here stay alive. Past that, we should be good to go. Right, and now the last pieces of his defense, or rather the units that he has to defend, are also falling. And with that we should be done here. Oh man, those are some valuable crushes. Yeah, so we took out the entire base, that's good. Let's take out this little building. Oh my god, don't wipe out all of my units, please. Awesome. With that, let's send those guys over here. Nice, and now he's just destroying buildings one by one, it appears. Right, by the way, the lore here is we are supposed to keep the silos and refineries alive, because past our last battle, mission 9 of the first chapter, we've run so low on resources that we intend on stealing the resources they have, or that this base currently has, or well had, prior to us taking it down. And yeah, that's the reason for all of that. So I'm pretty sure if we take out either one of those buildings, the mission would have been failed. So this should be it, right? All the spice is ours now. Good job. There we did it. With that, Jesus Christ. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you in mission 2.